Hello, my name's Andrea Faulkner at Sound Radio Wales, and Sound Radio were invited along to a new school in Rhyl. The new school's called Christ the Word Catholic School. This Catholic school now replaces the old Blessed Heads High School and Ysgol Mair Junior School, and they've amalgamated this into one school. Also available at the school are the childcare and play services. These services will include a breakfast club, an after-school club, a wraparound service where children who do half day at the school will then be taken along into the playgroup area. So all the price lists for these services are available online. You can see that at Sound Radio Wales or directly on the Denbighshire County Council website. So today's podcast will show you images from the school, from our tour of the school, and also we have interviews with Amanda Preston, who's the new head teacher, and also Huw Hilditch-Roberts, who is the lead for education, childcare services and public engagement for Denbighshire County Council. So please watch the podcast, and for further information look on our website soundradio.wales and or Denbighshire County Council's website.
This is Sound Radio.
I'm with Huw today from Denbighshire County Council for Sound Radio North Wales, and we've been having a tour around the new school on Kennedy Road in Rhyl, haven't we? So just let us know a little bit about yourself first of all, Huw.
Well, I'm Huw Hilditch-Roberts. I'm the lead member for education for Denbighshire County Council, and today is, a start of the historic journey that will be in next week when children come into this fantastic new building.
So is that next week?
No, it's the week after, sorry.
2 weeks?
No, it's 2 weeks. The 6th of September is when they're coming in, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So where did this project start from? Have you been part of this project from day one?
Yeah, it was one of the first papers I actually took to the Cabinet to pass when I was given the portfolio of education, and it was really important that we invested in the infrastructure in faith education here in Rhyl, because the buildings and the environment that these children have been educated in have been below standard, and we felt as a council, along with Welsh Government and working with the Bishop, that we could put a package together that would amalgamate the two schools and produce one through school, which would give the children, which they have the right to, an environment of a good education.
So both schools now, they're both faith schools, aren't they? Is Ysgol Mair and the high school were both faith schools. They've now amalgamated into one. Yeah. So you've got the lower area for the juniors and the youngsters, and then the teenagers are on the upper level. Yeah,
well, basically what the setup you've got is actually from the playgroup here, where there's 2-year-olds can come in at entry, which is open to everyone, part of the Flying Start project. Then you've got the nursery, and then all the way up to year 6, which is effectively a primary school level, and then you have the high school. But it's all one school. Now, there's many benefits to this. Is that the transition from primary to high school is quite significant for a child. But what we're able to do here is make that transition really, really smooth for them, because before they're in year 7, in year 4, 5, and 6, they get an experience of the upper school, going upstairs, using the cooking facilities or the science labs, using the hall, the football pitches that they wouldn't normally use. So it gives them confidence and takes away that fear that children have, of stepping up.
I remember that fear when I was a lot younger and entering the high school for the first time, and it just seemed like a massive place. So it sounds like a really good model to use. Is this model been used before?
Well, it's the second one here in Denbighshire. We have St Bridget's over in Denby, which is a very successful school, and I was there with Kirsty Williams the other week, and she'd come to see, Kirsty Williams is the Minister for Education in the Welsh Government, and she's come to see the model because she has heard good feedback about it. So obviously what we want to do is produce the same here, and be able to give the children of Rhyl the education, in the environment with the faith combined, what they deserve.
Okay, so this is phase one, and phase one is all but completed, can we say? So we've got phase two. What does phase two mean? Okay, well,
phase one is, as you've seen today, is the buildings inside, the classrooms. You've seen a few boxes today, which are, which is the sort of the books and stuff that the children will need haven't been in place yet. But the structure of the building is good and ready. Phase two, was significantly, basically, you will see 2 old schools be knocked down, and then that will be replaced by football pitches, playing areas, etc. And this is normal practice for schools that go through this transition when they're moving to a new building. Our other schools have gone through it. And some schools, 12 months on, still have work to be done because it's a big project. And some work you can only do when the children are not in school. So we've got in Denbighshire, children are paramount with safety, safeguarding. So we make sure that we do it at the right time. But really exciting. What these kids are going to have, massive, and it's only the beginning, because wait for the outside development, they're going to get even more than they'll see when they enter here first of all.
So phase two, when do you think that phase will be completed? So that there's just phase one and two, isn't there? So phase two, the next phase. When is that expected to be completed? Then?
There's no definite date on it, because when you're looking at demolition, and it is a big job, you don't know what you might find. So we will look when we close stage one, we'll then plan stage two and move that forward.
Okay, and you're staying closely involved.
Absolutely.
And it's very exciting, actually. I feel excited, and I've not been involved in the project, so well done to yourself and all the team.
We work very closely with Keir the Buildings. We're Denbighshire County Council staff have worked extremely hard over the summer. We've also got a new head teacher in place, which is going to bring new leadership to the school, and that will give the school a different dimension, because there's a different model to what's been here before. So hopefully the standards, the environment will improve, therefore standards will, and the education for children in Rhyl will be better.
Fantastic, and thank you for heading this project. We're going to go on and we're going to speak to Amanda, the new head teacher. Thank you, Huw.
No problem.
My name's Amanda Preston, and I'm head teacher of Christ the Word Catholic School. So it's a 3 to 16 school. We've got a lower and an upper school. So we've got the primary phase in the lower section and the high school phase in the upper section. It is a new building. It's fantastic facilities we've got here, and I'm delighted to be the first head teacher of this school.
When did you get this post? Are you new to the post?
I'm new to the post. I started in Easter, so I started at Easter time, and I've been working in the background on the policies, meeting the staff, getting the timetable sorted, making sure that the upper timetable is correct so all the children can access all the classrooms, but also making sure that the lower school can access the sports hall and the chapel, the cooking areas.
So there's been a big job going on.
It's been a big job, huge job, but I've enjoyed it, and I just can't wait for the children to come in now in September and see the fantastic school that we've got here.
So we've only got a couple of weeks left, haven't we? How do parents, and one of the questions I wanted to ask was, how do parents apply now for their children to come to this school?
So they go through the Denbighshire website. I've got prospectuses. We've got a website ourselves, Christ the Word Catholic School, so you need to look on the website. And once you've filled in a form on Denbighshire website, you can then come for a tour of the school, meet myself, and then I can talk you through what we can do for your child and the learning that goes on at Christ the Word Catholic School.
Okay, and we were talking earlier about admissions, weren't we, and how many places there still are at the school. So it's a beautiful, beautiful new school, and parents shouldn't be thinking maybe that all the places have already gone.
No, we're nearly full in Year 7, so if you've got a child in Year 7, you do need to apply quickly because we're nearly full in Year 7, but we have got spaces in other year groups. We've got a couple of spaces in the lower school still available. So if you're interested, you do need to contact the Denbighshire website, and then they'll fill you in.
Fantastic. So have you? What school have you worked in previously to this? Then is this your first time in a brand new build like this?
Yeah, it's the first time in a brand new building, but I've taught in 5 schools already previously. 2 of those are Catholic schools. We are a Catholic school. And you don't have to be a Catholic to come here, but you do need to embrace the faith side of the school.
Yeah.
So I've taught in a wide variety of schools. My main aim is to make sure that we're an outstanding learning facility for our children, and that we embrace the faith side of our school as well.
Fantastic. So just possibly one more question then, really. This brand new environment, which is fantastic, and we will put some pictures to add to our podcast so people can see the stunning environment around. A big mosaic in the hallway is absolutely stunning. So do you think this is going to be conducive to pupils then enjoying the education process more, maybe helping them with their grades and all kinds of
I think it's
benefits
fantastic.
like that?
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic environment for children to want to come and learn, and for children to learn, they need to be happy. So, I want a happy school, and I want a community school. So I want the community involved in our school, and, the children to want to come to school, and parents to feel happy and confident that we're giving them the best opportunity in their learning. So, it's all about working together with the families and making sure this is the best facility in Rhyl for our children.
Fantastic, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
This is Sound Radio.